Well, hey, babe. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey, and welcome back to yet another review of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So let's go ahead and talk about it because this here happened to be the finale. And might I say, what a boring finale it was, girl. Okay, I mean just dry, but we gonna go get something out of it, girl. I was about to go live for it, but I said, girl, I'm not gonna do that, girl. We're gonna go ahead and give y'all this quick little review for real, because the episode wasn't even nothing. Okay, I kind of feel a way about the season because Real Housewives of Salt Lake City just ain't really giving it like I want them to. Like I don't know what it is, like the odd conversations around the religion and stuff, like. I don't know. The season just wasn't that amazing to me. So hopefully they come with some things next season. I remember last season I was reviewing it, and girl, I stopped reviewing it like mid-season. This time I said I'm gonna go all the way through with it, and it was giving a bit of dryness for me. Okay, so we'll see what the reunion is gonna give. They're already telling us that it's gonna be a 3-part reunion, and I'm just like, Miss Ma'am, 2 would have been fine. All right, we gonna need y'all to understand and recognize when y'all should have 2 in comparison to 4. All right. Now, I think they gave us, they gave us something that was 4 parts. I feel like it could have been Beverly Hills at one point. I think it was like a 4-part reunion or something. Maybe it was a 3-part, and we said that it only needed 2 or whatever. I think Real Housewives of Potomac could have been the same way, possibly, right? This don't need to be 3 because these ladies didn't even give us a whole lot this season for it to be 3. Okay, that's the moral of this story. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into this boring filler episode of a damn finale, girl. We finna talk about it. I feel like let's get into it. Jen Shaw, she about to move. Girl, it's moving day for the kid because Miss Girl got this big case ahead of her, and they're gonna have to, cut back. They're gonna have to get a smaller home. So it's now well, I'm not gonna say it's moving day, but moving day is coming up soon because she had some of the movers come out and check out her home, so she can kind of get an estimate on how much all of this gonna run her. After they did the walkthrough, honey, I think they told her it was gonna be somewhere between 8,000 and 9,000 or 8,000 and 10,000. But it sounds like the man was willing to give her some type of deal because it sounded like he said, we'll be able to work something out. But then Miss Jen said, well, to cut costs, it seems like we might be doing some packing ourselves. Like my entire closet, I think we're going to pack that. And I'm like, girl, you need to be packing your whole house. That's what y'all need to be packing, ma'am. You need to pack up the whole mother house, and then you can just let them move the stuff for y'all, and then you can just pay that fee. Maybe that'll cut you down to about 5,000 there. But high key, they could just move the big stuff. Okay, maybe they could do one trip. For real, just move all the big stuff that y'all can't move, but y'all can take turns loading up boxes going back and forth, girl. See, now you got to be over here so you're going to have to move like you really ain't got no coin at all, okay? You're going to have to be out here move. Matter of fact, all these housewives you got, all these friends on this show, you need to be calling them up. All right. And the way Miss Heather out here passing out cars and stuff to employees and things, I'm sure she probably could reach into her bag of connections and be able to hook you up with a moving service or get a few of your family members or her family members or whatever that can load up these boxes for you, girl. Do you hear me? I'll be calling in all kind of favors, to be honest with you. I'm not going to pay no 5K or 8K. All right. Y'all already know what I got ahead of me. I'm gonna play this victim role up. I'm gonna be up here shedding all kind of tears. I'm gonna be acting like I'm down and out, girl, because I need the people to come out and help. All right. And I told you need to do a fish fry, and you might want to do a yard sale too, so you can come up with some of this money while you're trying to hold on to all this stuff, girl. That big ass closet you got, that closet bigger than some of these people's houses. You need to get out here and start having yard sales on them boots and stuff that you got, because it ain't like you're gonna have somewhere to put them when you get to the new house anyway. So you need to have a yard sale, number one, with a fish fry and a lemonade sale on the side. Okay, then you need to turn around and you need to box up the rest of on your own, and then you need to pull in the moving service if possible. But really, they should be your last resort, because you need to reach out to all of these housewives that are affiliated with you, girl, that's cool enough with you, and use their vehicles to transport from here to over there. You know what I'm saying? Call in some favors, girl. But anyway, honey, good luck, Miss Jen. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's get to Heather and her daddy. So she gets to her dad's, grave site or whatever. She said she wasn't able to make the funeral or something like that, or at least they weren't able to have a funeral. Her dad passed away in the middle of the pandemic. So people weren't able to come together and have a service like they normally would have one. So that was one of the issues, right? She decided that she wanted to do a celebration of life for her dad. Did a celebration of life. Quite a few of her sisters did not show up, as well as her mother. Her mother ended up popping up, but she decided to peace out. Okay. She didn't even walk up to the gravesite or anything like that. Heather is chalking all of this up to her being a Mormon or something like that, or her no longer being a Mormon or having questions about her religion. Whereas she feels like, I don't know. I honestly, I was kind of confused about it, because I was kind of confused about the whole estranged part. Like, why would the sister and the mama not show up all because you are questioning your religion? I don't think it had anything to do with it. I think it's how your dad showed himself up in the lives of them. All right, you and your daddy only have issues because of you not being all excited about being a Mormon like he was. Whereas with your sister, she been having issues way before that. So I mean, I didn't fully understand, and y'all feel free to let me know, and down in the comments if I'm missing anything, girl. But this is the conclusion for me. Why do we have to spend so much time at Heather's father's gravesite? I'm sorry, I didn't really like, girl, this right here let me know that y'all ain't have no footage. Y'all could have showed us this at the top of the season. Y'all could have showed us this after she had to sit down with her sister. Y'all could have see, y'all ain't have no more footage for y'all to give us on this particular episode. So y'all just threw a whole bunch of shit together. Just threw it together. Heather ain't had no damn storyline this whole season. And then y'all decided y'all was going to throw some stuff out there about her father and her wanting to do a celebration for him. And then her being mad that her mom came up and told us she didn't want to make a scene. And Heather said, well, if you don't want to make a scene, then you just show up. All this extra stuff. I'm like, girl, why did we have to be here? Why do we have to spend so much time listening to Heather cry about her dad and stuff, and about her religion, and not knowing what she want to do about her faith in the church? I don't give a damn. I really don't. I really, really don't. So that was that. Problematic. Let's move on. Whitney. We at Whitney house. Whitney and her flat booty decide to walk up to her husband with her red lingerie on, okay, talking about how he's been so supportive of her and he sacrificed a lot with her rebranding her company. Baby, if you want to rebrand something, girl, if you're trying to rebrand a beauty care line, you might want to scoot over there and talk to Miss Melody Holt, because Miss Melody Holt knows how to rebrand, okay? I don't know what it is that you was giving us, and I don't even know what you're giving us is even selling. Okay, girl. But anyway, she wants to thank her husband for being supportive, loving on her, all this other great stuff, while she over here taking the money from the children and his children that she don't have with him. Okay, just girl, a mess. She decided to, I guess you could say seduce him in so many words, and then turn around and go into the room and do some love paint art or whatever the hell they was in there doing. That just wasn't that cute to me. She gonna sit up here talking about something. Y'all know she said their sex life is a bit dry, and how she wants them to be able to go back to the place that they used to be at when it came down to that. And I say, so basically what you're saying is you want to go back to cheating on your spouse, because that's where it was when y'all started. See, y'all was at the height of the BS y'all was doing, because both of y'all was married and y'all was having an affair with each other. Right? I'm sure it would have died down, because the reason it was so hot and sexy was because it was a secret and things that y'all was doing behind the other person's back. And now that you got them, girl, I guess it ain't as spontaneous as it was before. So if you wanted to go back to how it was, then I guess step outside your marriage, girl. But either way, honey, let's move on, because the episode was so motherfucking dry. Let's get to Lisa's party. Okay, so she has this party. Let me tell y'all something right out the gate. Jenny, baby, I'm so glad that you're gone with the wind. Bye, girl. So glad you're gone. She was so bothered by Mary. It was ridiculous. She was so bothered by Mary because Mary came in there feeling great, feeling herself, and didn't even speak to this bitty Bob Ho. Okay, so she's feeling away, talking about something. Mary has no decency, and Mary has no common sense. What does that mean? Because she didn't speak to you, you feel like she didn't have no decency and no common sense? I feel like she had a lot of common sense to not speak to her she don't like. Like, what? Girl, that was as decent as she could be, which was ignore your ex. Okay, because every time she gets around you, you make it an issue, you make it a thing. And it makes me feel like you see Mary also, not because she's a black woman, not just that. I feel like it makes me feel on the outside looking in that you think you're superior to her or something, because I don't see you get at work to nobody else. I'm trying to recall. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I just can't recall her giving at work to anybody else on the show. But you always meet Mary with that particular energy. What is that about? Yeah, no, but I was so here for Mary and the way she was ignoring your girl. What else we got? Jen's husband, I think his name is Sharif or whatever, he's talking to Mary. He's just letting her know, like, yo, I appreciate you. You know, you invited my wife out to your church. She had a really great time. You know, she told me about it, whatever. And I wanted to thank you for that. Like, I appreciate that, right? Here go Whitney walking in. Hey, Mary, can I talk to you? No, Mary, I just want to talk. Mary, can we talk? Mary, I just want to have a conversation. And Mary, like, girl, for what? What you want to talk about? Whitney, girl, what? What you want to talk about? Whitney, why do we keep saying the same thing? I said, Whitney is drunk. Okay, Whitney is drunk, and she walks over here to Mary trying to have a conversation. Mary don't want to have a conversation with you because, first of all, you're a fool when you're not drunk, and you're even more of a fool when you are. So I feel Mary on not wanting to have a conversation with you at all. What else? So Mary finally goes over, sits down with Miss Whitney, have the conversation, whatever Whitney wants to talk about. Whenever Mary tried to have a, jump in and give her piece, Whitney wouldn't really allow her. Then you got Jenny joining in to sit with them to cause more bullshit, whatever that was about. Okay, and it's like, she ain't even talking to you. The woman ain't even saying that to you the entire time. Why would you come and sit next to Whitney to listen in on what she's saying to Mary, listen in on their conversation, and then insert yourself in the conversation when ain't nobody talking to you? Okay, so she jumping into the conversation. Mary tells her, oh girl, shut up. And then here she go, because again, Jenny was waiting for a moment to say, what, if you don't tell me to shut up, you shut up. You don't tell me to shut up. And Mary said, oh my God, she's acting hood or whatever, okay? She's like, what? What did you say? You said that I'm acting what? What was it? I'm just like, girl, you are so looking for a problem, and it's so trash. It is so trash, okay? I hate it. What else? I felt like Jen, Mary said sarcastically that, like, oh, like, she's acting hood. She's acting hood on us, because that's the one thing that Jen is good at, okay? She's good at mocking. Right? She don't like us, but she likes to mock us. Anyway, let's keep going. So then Mary walks off, because Mary like, I'm not going to be a part of this. Okay, like, girl, I'm good. I didn't come here for all of that. Girl, high key, I really didn't even want to be in this smoke, to be honest with you. But girl, they said this is the last night. So I said, let me go ahead and go, girl. So that's what I did. Okay, Whitney and Jenny walk up to her, trying to get her, right, to stop and talk and this and that, right? Here go Jenny walking up, getting all up in Mary's grill. Mary's not trying to entertain her. I think Jen Shaw walked up, right? So Mary decided, listen, girl, I'm not gonna do this. Ain't what I came here for. Girl, I'm gonna walk off. So she's proceeding to walk off, disengaging with the girls. And I loved, so when she's walking off, Jenny gets so upset. Mary, if you're gonna say something about it, say it in my face, and she takes her glass and throws it at Mary. And the energy that Jenny had for Mary was so unwarranted. It wasn't understood. Like, why are you acting like this, and for what reason? Like, like, what is this you're giving to the people, girl? Like, why? Like, the lady ain't even doing it to you. She literally came in unbothered and unbothering you. Like, wasn't, you just wanted this thing about her, then you throw this glass. But I loved Mary's reaction when she turned. It was like, like, kind of laughed at her, kind of smiled in her face to continue to show this woman, girl, I am not bothered by you. You the one that's making yourself look like a fool, okay? So I loved it, right? And I also felt like in that moment when Mary got ready to walk off, I think Jen was trying to get her to stop and talk. And Mary said, no, I will never have a conversation with her, like, ever. No, absolutely not. So she gets ready to walk out, and she tells, like, the confessional, or says in the confessional, that the issue is that she threw a glass at me and nobody cared. Nobody cared, right? And she said it makes you question who your real friends are. And now, Mary, it's nothing for you to question, because you already know they ain't your friends like that. You even said that earlier on in the season, the only person you was really rocking with was Meredith. That's it. Okay, so it shouldn't make you question anything. It should just make you feel confirmed, okay, in what you already knew. So Jenny goes over to apologize to Lisa. It says, girl, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to act like that at your party. And then Lisa said, no, I don't care. No, it's fine. I don't care. I'm like, okay, you are the main one. It's so funny to hear Lisa say how much she don't care. But if the shoe was on the other foot, she would be dying for somebody to care and have her back, right? Absolutely. Can't stand it. So, in this moment when I saw that from Lisa and I saw Mary walking off, I actually, and I don't know, my feelings may change, but in that moment, I just felt like, I'm glad Mary left this fucking show. Bye. Okay, I'm kind of glad. So now y'all can rag on each other and figure out some other targets or whatever y'all gonna do. Okay, so Jen, she goes over to ask Meredith if they friends. Meredith said, "Girl, I can't give you that answer, girl." Okay, she said, "Listen, I'm not at a place where I can actually support you as a friend, honey." And then Jen was like, "Well, why?" She said, "Girl, because I'm still dealing with some traumatic stuff and all this going on my end, honey. So I don't think that I'm the best friend for you at this point." And Jen says she doesn't understand because she's like, "Well, you make time for everybody else. I don't understand. You're cool with everyone else. How come you can't be cool with me?" And I'm just like, "But everybody else ain't offend her, nor her family in the way that you did." Whitney gets into the confessional, and I actually agreed with Whitney when Whitney says that Gia actually started this conversation last season about Meredith's marriage, which she did. And I already said that a while ago in a review. She did get the conversation started, or tried to get something started when she dropped that little bug out there. Right? So for her to sit up here and be crying and acting like she ain't do nothing, that she ain't got, like, shut up, Jen. Shut up. I don't even know why you're begging at this point, because that's how it's coming off. You're begging for Meredith to be your friend. I don't understand why you're begging for her to be your friend. What is that? I don't get it. But anyway, y'all know Miss Jen gone. This is how Jen is always a person that plays to be a victim, and always a person that plays to, I didn't do anything, but I didn't do anything, but I didn't do anything. And that's the same thing that she doing with this case. When it come down to this case, but I didn't do anything. I'm not pleading guilty. No, I didn't do anything. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. And I just hate it for you, Jen, because when you get in front of that jury, if you do win your case, congratulations. But I do feel like it's going to be tough for you. Because when you get in front of that jury, it's going to be kind of hard to try and convince them, I didn't do anything. Right? These other girls may have let you off the hook or whatever like that, but I don't know if you're gonna get all the way off the hook when you go into trial, and which they said is supposed to be next month. But either way, Miss Jen, girl, good luck. Okay. Lisa speaks up for Jen in this moment and tells Meredith that well, Meredith, I think what Jen is saying, that she wants to be your friend. The first time Miss Lisa decided to speak up for Miss Jen in front of, against Miss Meredith, right? And Meredith just like, well, what the fuck is going on? Okay, Miss Meredith is over the BS, and I'm here for Miss Meredith. Like I already told y'all what it is. I'm not featuring her, and I'm not feeling her right now. And it ain't nobody out here that's gonna sit up here and force me to be friends or rekindle anything with a person when I'm not ready to do that. Y'all gonna keep pressuring and keep pushing, and then I'm gonna stop with y'all. Okay, so hold what you got. Chill out, okay, girl. We'll get there when we get there, but right now we ain't trying to get there, girl. We don't even know if this lady gonna be around long with this case going on. Y'all want me to mend fences with this lady? This lady may not even be here. She may be locked down to the ground, and y'all out here trying to get me to get back cool, fall back, right? So then Meredith goes into the confessional and talk about how she knows a few of the ladies' info. Let me tell you, girl. And I think Meredith told them when I got my person, when I ended up getting my what she said, my investigator, he did research on everybody, girl, in so many words. And she also saying now that she know about a few of the ladies that had extramarital affairs. Girl, why do I feel like this investigator is still on payroll? Probably so. But anyway, girl, what I loved, I'm sorry, y'all. Hate it if you want to. I love me some Miss Meredith, girl. I love me some Miss Meredith. When Meredith finished pretty much clicking out on the girls, snapping out on them, she went over and kissed her husband in the mouth. And happily kissed him in the mouth and walked off and said, me and my husband dated other people. What else is going on? And just went on about her business. And I loved it. It's like, yeah, everybody has different definitions on what their marriage is supposed to be or whatever, or how marriage is going to be for them. Obviously, they must was at a place where they separated or decided to open up their marriage or something like that and saying, hey, I'm gonna go out and date, you date. Let's see if this is something we want to really do before we sit up here and divorce or whatever. That's what they want to do, girl. That's their decision. They're gonna have to answer to the Lord or whoever they're gonna have to answer to or not. I don't know their belief and all that other stuff, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, what I like is how they still have each other's back. Even when we saw what we saw last season, she wasn't really trying to be there with him, but he was damn sure trying to show her that he wanted his marriage and he wanted to be with her. Okay. And shout out to him for doing that and for them figuring it out and being together, especially with their children being as grown as they are now. Because a lot of parents be like, oh, they grown as hell, not grown. We ain't got to stay together, baby. Let me go on here and scoot on out. Okay, let me get my groove back out here, Stella. All right, but they over here holding it down and maintaining, and I'm not going to be mad at that. Okay, so yeah, there's that, honey. That's all that I got. Came to y'all with a quick review for this boring ass finale. From what I can recall, I think that was the finale. Yeah, that's all that I got, girl. I'm Jamie. That's me, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.